Hi, I just wanna say my thoughts about this Doctor Who episode. Um, the end of the 60th specials. I was actually buzzing because apparently Rusty Davies has been an insane person, and this isn't what it means. But this is what the episode said to me, and I hope it is actually true. But this is basically technically the end of Doctor Who, as in like wait, sorry, it's the end of the Doctor story is over. Like the Doctor that we've seen from the 60s, the first Doctor, Hartnell, right up until now, that Doctor that we've seen, that body that's regenerated 14 times, well, more, um, that doctor is retired now. He's able to move on and have a happy life, have a family, because through this regeneration, this bigeneration, he was able to create another body so that doctor is able to continue and help everybody. So basically, this is a new doctor, this is a new body. It's still the doctor, but the our doctor that we've seen for the past 60 years is retired. The doctor has basically had an ending. Like Doctor Who, that had that we've been following for 6 years. That story actually has a conclusion because all the baggage, all the battles, that this is what like the 15th Doctor was saying. Like you've never stopped since the beginning. He was basically saying you've never stopped since you first met the Toymaker, which is the first Doctor. You've never stopped. The time or everything. You've never stopped. That's just been it. Um, you've that's been the whole thing. Like you just fighting, and you've never actually been able to have a break, or like just and you know the 14th Doctor actually sitting there and going, oh, this is actually what I've been fighting for all those years. And it's like, yeah, the Doctor actually has made it. Like you, because of the Toymaker's abilities, the Doctor was able to branch off and have another, basically have another body. So essentially, if like the hand in series 4, if the hand grew into a proper doctor, not just a half human doctor, if it was a full doctor, if that doctor went off, it's still the doctor, it's just a different body. So the doctor we've been seeing that's been regenerating is retired. They've had an ending. We can see him again and see him regenerate into different doctors, but that doctor ha has actually got a happily ever after 60 years. And now we've got a fresh new body, fresh new doctor. Technically, he's the first doctor now of that body. So we've now got Doctor Who is totally reset. We've got the first Doctor now of a new body. It's still the same guy, still the same alien and everything, got the same memories, but it's a new body. And I want this to be the only time this ever happens. That's it. This was like a special reset. This was like the Doctor has actually got a happily ever after. Our Doctor that we've seen, you could literally just stop watching Doctor Who now because the story's over. But if everyone wants to, I want to continue and follow this new body. But I think Russell T Davies has been insane. He doesn't like regenerations because it means they're sad, and that he likes to think that now all of the doctors now just split off and don't actually die, which ruins the fucking point. In like, who fucking cares? They've already ruined it to the point now. Now they've made it like law that the Doctor can just regenerate forever. He can't die anyway, basically. And they've now made it so now the Doctor doesn't even regenerate. Just like when he gets hurt, he just multiplies, which is fucking stupid. That now there's like, who cares if he gets shot? Because we're not gonna say goodbye to that face. He's just gonna fucking spawn another one. That's shit. That should have been the only time that ever happens. So when the 15th Doctor regenerates, he actually regenerates and doesn't just split off. And I hope that is the case. I hope this is just fucking Russell T Davies being a dafty, or he wasn't serious, because it ruins it. Because I adored the giggle. I thought it was perfect. But you're gonna ruin it if you add that nonsense. I love it that the Doctor has an ending. I even said this as I was a kid, growing up. I said to my friends, we're never actually going to see a conclusion of the story. The Doctor is going to continue right after we've died, But now, technically, Doctor Who has an ending. Because this is a new body. The original Doctor that we've seen has actually got a happy ending, at least for now. He's obviously going to go off on an adventure again, but he's retired for now. This is like an ending, and this is a new body, a new Doctor. The first Doctor, so if like, essentially this is our 15th Doctor we're reviewing, but that is the first Doctor, and obviously when David Tennant regenerates, that'll be his 15th Doctor. So when the 15th Doctor regenerates, like the show's 15th Doctor, he will be that'll then be the second Doctor. It's very confusing, but I think that's what it is. I hope that's what it is. It's not just like, the 14th Doctor can just be himself, and then, he's not actually the original Doctor or whatever. I think that's how it is, though. And I hope that I've got it right there, because I'll be really upset any other way. And not just because I prefer my canon, just because, like, I think any other way to do it will be shit. I think that's a perfect thing to do. Because you're resetting it. It's still a Doctor in every way. It's an exact Doctor. It's just a different body. It's everything. It's still the Doctor, and just have it like that, please. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Bigeneration. Please only have it happen once. Unless you do it like in fucking 50 years or whatever. That's it. Please. Don't delete regenerations, because then what you're gonna do, you might as well then delete the TARDIS, have him be in a different TARDIS, get rid of the song Screwdriver altogether, or just change his name. He might not as well be called a Doctor anymore. Like, what I mean is, regeneration is essential to Doctor Who. I know it wasn't there at the very second. It wasn't the first episode of the first series of Doctor Who, like, back in the 60s, but it is, like, essential for Doctor Who, man. But I'll do that episode, and I hope that is just the canon of it. What I've just described there, I hope that is actually what's happening, and Russell T Davies is absolutely an insane idiot, which he might be.